Hey guys, this is Mark Shawson, the Pattern Trader. If you look over my right side, it's a beautiful day here in Florida, but it's actually snowing in my trading account. So what do I mean by that? It means that I got short the stock of Snowflake Incorporated. The ticker symbol is SNOW. I started shorting the stock today pretty aggressively around the $308 area, and right now it's trading in the market about $297, $9 lower on the day, and I think there is a lot of room on the downside to go in Snowflake. Again, ticker symbol SNOW. Now, in a moment, I'm going to go to the real-time charts, show you the patterns and price action that indicated that there was only one way to go in this new stock issue, and that's lower. So Snowflake, I think, is a recent IPO. I also believe that Warren Buffett was part of the investment group, but I don't look at any of that. I only look at the price and the price action, and everything about the patterns and the price action is telling me very hard that you have to be short to take advantage of what I think will be more downside on this stock. In a moment, I'm going to go to the live charts, show you what I was looking at, why I got short, and why I'm excited about the potential of this new IPO to go much lower in the markets.
This is the real-time chart of Snowflake Incorporated. The ticker symbol is SNOW. And even though it's had a brief history, and even though the history basically looks like it's been kind of just going back and forth above and below this area, what I try and do is dig in and see if we can see price action and or price patterns that will lead us in the path of the next direction that this instrument or any instrument is likely to take. And while it's somewhat subtle, what I see tracing out here is a double top price pattern. Now, double top is exactly what it sounds like. You have a thrust to one high, you back off, you retest, and then when you come back down, you have this M top. Now, this is an asymmetric looking top where the one peak is much higher than the other, but when you look at this, this is very distinct M pattern or double top price pattern. Since we topped out in Snowflakes, the market's kind of been going between 275 and 325, but I can detect certain price action right here at this resistance area around the $325 level. Each time we went there, we got set back and we closed on the low. So it shows that there was a ton of selling at that 325 area. Yesterday, before I put my trade on, you can see that we made a new high at 325, and by the end of the day, we closed on the low of the day. And sometimes these key reversals actually point in the direction that the market wants to go. Now, I don't look at, these key reversals in a vacuum. It has to be preceded by a distinct trend and or pattern. And what I'm looking at is this governing price pattern, this double top, that to my mind indicates this market has topped out, which then suggests that the next trajectory is going to be lower. So the way I use these key reversals is I call these insurance day bars, where again, the market yesterday went to a new high and it closed on the very low. So I surmised that that's where my risk was. So coming into today when the market, opens and starts going higher, I actually sell into that using this upper limit as my risk area. So this is why I call these insurance day bars, because they put me in the direction of the trend and they also tell me where and how to limit my risk. You can also see by virtue of the nearby price action, we have this reverse triangle, and today we closed under this triangle, and I believe that this stock is now on a trajectory to its lower support area around $275 and possibly much lower. This is a snapshot of my trading account where you can see that I shorted 2,000 shares of Snowflake into the rally earlier this morning. You can see that currently prices are around a little bit under the $300 level, down about $6 or $7 from where I shorted it, and I'm looking for a lot more on the downside. You can also see in the snapshot that I'm long these KTOS calls. I bought them for around $1, and I'm also long this small stock, both of which I will talk about at another time.
So if you'd like to understand how I capitalize on monster moves in all of the markets, doesn't matter whether it's commodities, stocks, FX, gold, I look at all of the markets based on my trading action, my price pattern, price action trading methodology that gets me closer and closer to a targeted trade where I really understand the risk and reward. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about what I do, then I highly suggest you sign up for my upcoming webinar series. It'll be all next week, 4 days, where I'll go into the markets live and examine all of the charts on a real-time basis, whether it be, again, in stocks or currencies or gold. You'll be able to, sit and watch over my shoulder as I examine all of these charts and explain why I rule in certain trades and why I rule out a lot of other trades. I only look for the highest quality risk reward setups. And so I'm looking forward to this event. We did this a couple weeks ago. It was one of the biggest things we ever did. It was a blowout thing. Thousands of people were on the webinar. So if you are interested, then I highly suggest that you register as soon as possible. It'll be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time most days next week, and our team will alert you to the exact time and date. But I look forward to seeing you on the next one. And until then, I wish you a healthy and prosperous trading week, and I will see you next time.